Today, we're taking a deep dive into Dolmabahçe Palace. It's this absolutely stunning, over-the-top symbol right on the shores of the Bosphorus, and it really is the final grand chapter of the Ottoman Empire. So let's get right into what makes this place so incredibly important.
And this really is the question at the heart of the whole story. I mean, for 400 years, the center of Ottoman power was Topkapi Palace. So why on earth would a sultan in the 19th century just decide to pack up and build something completely new? Well, the answer tells you everything you need to know about a world that was rapidly changing and an empire trying desperately to keep up.
You see, this wasn't just about moving to a new house. This was about crafting a whole new identity. Building Dolmabahce was a major statement to the rest of the world that the Ottoman Empire was stepping into a new age. So here's the bottom line. Sultan Abdülmecid I felt that the old medieval Topkapi Palace just wasn't cutting it anymore. It didn't project the modern image he wanted to show the world, especially Europe. He needed a home that felt contemporary, that screamed luxury, and that could go toe-to-toe with the grand palaces you'd find in Paris or Vienna. And when you put them side by side like this, the difference is just wow. Topkapi was this sprawling, fortified complex that kind of looked inward on itself. But Dolmabahce, it's completely open, it's grand, and it faces right out onto the Bosphorus and the world. This was a very deliberate move, a shift from a symbol of old, secluded power to a bold statement of modern European style. But here's the really cool part. This wasn't just a carbon copy of a European palace. Oh no. The architects had a much trickier job. They had to create something totally unique, something that blended the grandeur of the West with the soul of the East. And this is what they came up with. I mean, you've got all these super opulent European styles, right? Baroque, Rococo, Neoclassical, all known for their drama and crazy detail. You see it everywhere in the furniture and the layout. But it's all fused with traditional Ottoman design, like the layout of the harem and other Turkish-style rooms. It creates this one-of-a-kind masterpiece you literally cannot find anywhere else. All right, so to say this palace is luxurious is probably the understatement of the century. The goal here was to completely blow visitors away, and the sheer scale of the opulence was designed to do just that. Let's just start with this one mind-boggling number. Hanging in the main ceremonial hall is a 4.5-ton crystal chandelier. It was a gift from Queen Victoria, and it is the largest of its kind in the entire world. It just perfectly captures the money is no object philosophy of the whole place. And the scale just keeps going. The palace has 285 rooms and 46 halls. It's this massive complex that had to house the Sultan's entire family, all his staff, and host these huge state events. It wasn't just a palace, it was basically a city inside a building. I mean, can you just imagine walking through these halls? They used 14 tons of gold just to decorate the ceilings with gold leaf. The floors are covered in priceless silk and wool carpets from the famous Harricay Imperial Factory. Every single surface you look at was made to just radiate pure wealth and power. And then there's the showstopper, the crystal staircase. It's built in this incredible double helix shape, and its balusters are made of baccarat crystal. So as you walk up, light is just bouncing and refracting everywhere. This isn't just a way to get upstairs, it's this grand, theatrical experience leading you to the most important rooms in the palace. But you know, for all of its incredible splendor, the history of Dolmabahce is completely tied up with the decline and fall of the very empire it was built to celebrate. Its grand halls were about to witness a really dramatic and, honestly, quite sad turn of events. Think about this. The palace was only the official home of the sultans for 66 years. After Abdülmecid I moved in, it was home to a few more sultans until the entire empire was dissolved in 1922. But its most famous and, you could say, its most important role came 16 years after that, when it became the place where Mustafa Kemal Atatürk, the founder of modern Turkey, spent his final days. And that really is the great irony of Dolmabahce, isn't it? It was built to be the ultimate symbol of Ottoman strength and modernity, but it's forever remembered as the place where the last whispers of that empire faded away and where the father of a brand new republic took his last breath. So the good news is, today, the palace is this magnificent museum. It's been perfectly preserved, and it's open for all of us to experience this amazing piece of history for ourselves. If you're ever in Istanbul, you can't miss it. It's in the Beşiktaş district, and its huge facade is right there on the European shore of the Bosphorus. And honestly, the location itself is half the experience, with those incredible views of the water and the beautiful gardens. Okay, so for anyone planning a visit, here are a few quick tips to help you out. First off, it's closed on Mondays, so don't go then. The lines can get seriously long, so my advice is to get there early. Also, just a heads up, you can't take pictures inside a lot of the best rooms because they're trying to preserve everything. And I would absolutely recommend getting an audio guide. It really makes the stories of the palace come alive.
So, as we wrap this up, we're kind of left with this big thought. Dolmabahçe Palace is so much more than just a gorgeous building. It's a monument to incredible ambition, it was a witness to the end of a massive empire, and it became a bridge to a new beginning. It just makes you wonder, what stories do the walls of a palace tell, long after the empire that built it is history?